What's good, everybody? We're back at it again. We've got a series of videos coming out on the second annual International Showcase match held in Japan against the American unofficial Godzilla card game Discord and the Japanese unofficial Godzilla card game Discord.
It was a ton of fun. Thank you, Zurgil, Rapushi, Inono, everyone, Keldroc, Ian, everyone who came to the qualifying tournaments that were held the weekend before the actual matches themselves. Zurgil did all the translating like he did in the last one with his partner. I do not remember her name, but they killed it with their presentation. It was a ton of fun to watch. So we appreciate everyone who came out. The original link for the VOD for the stream off of Rapushi's channel will be in the description below, as well as a Discord link. He had about 48 followers on Twitch at the time of recording for this when we watched the actual stream. Everyone who subscribed to us, let's go over to Twitch and please follow him, and let's try to get him to at least 100 followers. He deserves it. They've done this twice now. It's a really fun festival, brings the two Discord communities together. I believe Inono and or Rapushi himself are some of the top players in the Japanese region. So we just really appreciate them allowing us to record and put this out there for everyone else to see here in the States. And just please go check out the original VOD on the Twitch stream for Rapushi. The links will be in the description.
As usual, like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you want to see coming up, and we'll see you in the games.
Thank you.
Alright, round 4, finals. We got
Inono jumped on the other side.
Ooh, look, finally some green. Finally some green.
Ooh, Ghidorah too. He's playing Ghidorah. I love Ghidorah, man. I'm interested to see what he plays, only because I want pure Ghidorah to be good. I play it so often.
It's so RNG based though. I feel as though like Danger suffered from the same
You want to honestly know what's RNG based about it though now? It's not the 23s. It is whether or not you see your goldness.
Yeah,
it is almost the deciding factor in all
and
my
Ian's
games.
playing Bio. Okay,
Yes,
this will be an interesting match.
I think Bio has a really bad matchup against Ghidorah. Bio has a really bad matchup against everything except Gladiator. I almost said Gladiator Beast. We have been talking about way too much Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, I know.
Against the Guardian Beast. That's probably the only deck that it has a good matchup against. Just because they can't play anything less than a 5.
Yeah, but I run a lot of 5s in mine, so.
But having a lot of 5s doesn't necessarily still do you any good against Bio. You know, like sometimes you need those like low levels or those Evos to be able to get you past, circumvent that rank 5. You know what I mean? Because if you counter him once and he's at 11,000, and then he pitches 5 cards,
you're not.
Bro, that's 36,000. How many 5s you got? I don't care how many 5s you got. That's not 36,000. You know what I mean? Like, so, you know, I don't know. It'd have to be really dependent, you know. But, like, Destroya does really good against it because you have those strategy cards, you know what I mean? Mothra, really good against it. Kiryu can search, like, any card at any time to just get over that, you know what I mean? It can make the Super Mechagodzilla and just counter that immediately. Ghidorah can shit out all of those Goldens like he just did and play a monster and get them all back. They're free now because they're 6s and they just bring themselves back, you know what I mean? I mean, literally every deck is really good against Bio right now. The only one and I'm not saying it's bad against Bio, I'm saying it's the weakest one against Bio, is the Sacred Guardian Beast, just because you can't have anything less than a 5.
Yeah, it looks like all Ian did was just rage once.
That's what Bio's gonna do. Bio's just gonna sit there and rage until you get to zone 7, and it's gonna play 4 games in your face. Like, that's what it's trying to do, you know?
Did Ian just pass?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. He's probably got nothing but 7s in his hand. Or even if he's got a Destroya in his hand, he can't play it because he's not even at 4 yet, you know? So Bio, that's what I'm saying. I used to think Bio was the original Helmet deck because you just do this. Pass, rage, pass, rage, pass.
Counting his Ghidorahs.
I think he's got plenty.
I really want that Biolante Rage card. Yeah, the products Japan has really kind of shits on our stuff.
It's to be expected. I mean, it's from there. Everything is getting translated to us. We aren't the original print, so it's kind of the same thing. I don't know. I can't really think of a good analogy here. Like if we have something here that they get after the fact translated to them, it's probably the same.
Yeah.
They're probably
Like
I can't get any blah blah blah.
Yeah, because they don't have like American exclusive stuff.
So like I'll tell you this, like I know a lot of, this is different completely, but I know like a lot of British people really like the Ford Mustangs and things like that. And I remember back in the day it was hard for them to import them, and so they were very coveted. Whereas they're a dime a fucking dozen here, right?
Yeah.
You know, like who cares? You know, they're everywhere. You can get one for $500 a day if you wanted to, but it's like really coveted. You know what I mean? Same thing. Like they have all this awesome Japanese Toho. Godzilla, the heart of Godzilla is right there, so they just get all the awesome swag, you know what I mean? And then for us to get it, it's expensive to import, and we get a different market, you know what I mean? So
He's showing him he's got 9 King Ghidorah names in his grave. So this is very expected. Oh.
Yep, it's pretty good.
That's a good place to put that 23. It's in zone 8. You can't pop it.
But then again, against blue, it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter, yeah. And that's their Cretaceous King Ghidorah. No just played, right?
Yeah. So Cretaceous, when it gets destroyed either by card effect or by trampling, it allows you to add any Ghidorah monster from your discard pile to your hand. So that Ghidorah and the Goldens together just make the deck. Counters them successfully.
Yeah. Ian will go into his rank 2, which is Burning Flowers.
Yeah, I always put it there too.
And zone 5. I mean, not zone 6.
Yeah, because the way I see it is if I get countered, I'm going to advance forward, and if I crush the token, I don't care. But if I play the 1994, I'm going to want to play the 94 in zone 4 so it doesn't get trampled.
Yeah.
Because, you know, the 1994 is the stun of Biostun.
Ian's braintificating.
It's just 15,000.
15.
Yeah, 15,000. Because Ghidorah's 5k and he's got 2 reach. And he's only in zone 4, so Ian's like, yep, he does play Destroy in his bio art.
Well, I guess like that would make sense because you can the Evo shtick makes it so you can kind of cheat out your rank 8s early.
It really, it's for that, the strategy cards. It makes it so you can. He explained it to me one time. He wants all of his zones to be equal to at least 10,000. So zones 1 through 8, he wants to equal 10,000. So if he can play that Destroyer in a strategy, it's 13,000. If he can play that Destroyer and 2 strategies, it's 23,000. You know what I mean? And he hasn't taken up any real estate on his actual zones. Where he can play like 4 Gams and a King of the Monsters, 1 Destroyer, and 2 of those, and it's like 70k. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
which will pretty much out anything in the game. I think there's only 3 monsters that have over 50,000 base threat, and it's Bio, the Fest Godzilla, if you have the requisite cards to give it the extra 10k, and the, what's the other one? There's one more. Bio, Red Fest. Oh, and the new Burning Godzilla for blue is 50k. Ooh. Invade. He's gonna make him rip his hand, I think. I want to say that one on Invasion lets you do something. Ah. 4 or lowers.
Yep.
Or 5 or less, yeah.
Yeah, it's 5, yeah.
He's just gonna wipe those 2 cards because that's all he's got, so. It's got 3 rage. Yeah. Jealous of the golden rage cards. Yeah, they are good. I did enjoy playing with them when we had them, but nah, they gotta go. Someone else can love them. We collected too many shiny Yu-Gi-Oh cards, so I'm good on the shinies.
For real.
They are nice. They are nice. And I will always play my shiny versions of my commons over my commons if I have them, but I'm just not gonna...
I'm not going the extra mile to
them.
spend money to bling out my Godzilla deck like I did with our Yu-Gi-Oh decks. That
I like that
deck,
when we pull cards and we get golds and we sell them, and then, you know, like, there's someone, I don't want to say who, but someone in the Discord has purchased one of the cards that we put up for sale, and it was just really cool being like, oh, you're the one that bought that, oh, that's so cool, blah, 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 you know. I'm glad I went to a good home, you know, someone who collects golds, you know what I mean? Not just me holding on to it because it's shiny and I have no desire to go collect other golds. I feel like I should release it to the wild.
Ian's going to play a Gravity Beam. Inono's going to be forced to discard down to 3. I think it's very fair that that Gravity Beam doesn't have its extra like counter power thing for all Ghidorahs. It has to be specifically that one white Ghidorah.
Oh yeah, that Ghidorah is the only one that has that
does. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's the Godzillasaurus and a Godzilla.
Because it's not actually the Gravity Beam that does it. Yeah, it's the Ghidorah that does it. Yeah, that would be nasty if all the Ghidorahs had that clause. That would be busted. Gravity Beam would be banned. It'd be at one copy.
Yeah, I agree.
It may not even be enough for it to be at 1 copy, I'll be honest with you, if all of the Ghidorah cards said that. Or even multiples, not even all of them. If just like 3 of them said it, God, dude.
Alright. Ian's finally on the move.
Yeah, he has been uprooted, as I like to say.
Yeah, and he will advance to zone 6 with 1 rage.
This is when Bio gets scary, though, dude, because if you counter him into his 4, it can be really hard to get over that. Because this deck plays so much rage, and you give them a base of 55,000, and I've pitched 7 cards for rage before. You know what I mean? On top of a 55 base, even though it's doubling, like, let's say that that 23 was in the double zone, right? It's still only 20.
That's true, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't do the whole field. It's just that, you know what I mean? So, and if you're playing Ghidorah, you don't have access to the strategy cards with the crystals, you know? Oh, they're going over his counter. Because he is an Awakening 6, so that means if he doesn't get more than 40,000, it'll only push him back. It won't actually counter him. Oh yeah, he has to have a strategy card in play for that to matter.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Yep. It's been a while since I played Bio. I played it in the sim not too long ago, but that thing holds your hand, so.
I like the sim though. The sim,
I love
did
the
a
sim.
really good job with the sim. Shout outs to Soda if y'all haven't
Soda
checked
Bomber,
out the
dude,
simulator. A link will be down in the description below. Go check it out. Give him the man some feedback. It is incredible.
I can't wait till we have a day when I get on the public lobby and there's a bunch of lobbies just open, people waiting to play. You know? So Ian's at 28,000. What's he at? 17,000 right now? He's just gonna pass? Oh wow. He's probably got nothing but 6s and 7s in his hands. Well, if he had 6s, he'd play them. Sometimes I get so tunnel visioned on the fact that I can bring back my Goldens from grave that I forget where my opponent is. I can just play them. I don't even have to go through that whole dog and pony show. I can just drop them, just bop, bop, bop. I don't have to invade then stack a card. You know?
Yeah, and it never feels bad trampling it because you know you're just going to get it back in a round or two.
Exactly. That's why I pretty much exclusively play them in zones 3 through 8, just because I don't care if they get crushed.
Yeah,
they're coming back, dude. Like,
especially if you know with. I think the two best decks is definitely Ghidorah and the Sacred Guardian Beast because you want to play so many monster cards in those decks.
To run what? The
Golden Ghidorah. I guess you could run it really well in Gigan too, because it wants to play monster cards.
Yeah.
Ian's gonna play the Godzilla. It's 94, right? And then two flying form destroyers.
Is he gonna counter him here?
Ian's sitting at 14,000 counter power, and then that's 24. Pig, that'll do.
So I want to say the Ghidorah is only like 11k plus the thing puts him to like 14 or something like that. Yeah. I can't remember. What you thinking about over here? You gonna rage? I feel like he has to rage here. No, he's like, I'm gonna just hold on. I don't know if he has monsters, but there is an argument to. Oh my god, he got all 3 of them. Oh man, that's really good.
Woof.
That thing gets boost for each other named card in it, and so it's getting an extra 9k right now.
Yep, and then that will push him back one zone. But he's got a shit ton of native fucking threats.
Yep. I want to say it's like a 34,000 right now or something. Because it's like 25 or 23, something like that. I can't remember. He's got all 3 of them. So let's see, Ian's in 7. What does Ghidorah play? He could have some Goldens, he could have some more rank 7s. I don't play the rank 8, but...
I mean, you can. It does work really good in the deck. But I believe it is a 2-step. Not the white rank 8, but the green rank 8. I'm pretty sure it's a 2-step.
Yeah, I can't remember. I don't run the Ghidorah either, which destroys the strategy card.
Yeah,
well, like and should.
There's a low-level battle card in green that destroys the strategy, and then that high-level rank 8 does it as well. Yeah, it does a Ghidorah.
The Ghidorah, I think it's like a 5 or a 6 or a 3. I can't remember, but it's down there. It's a lower level one. It pops the strategy or reduces a rage. I think. I can't remember what it does.
Yeah, you get to pick one or the other, and then blue has.
I know the Land Magira.
The Land
Magira and the Star Fox does reduce a rage or destroy a strategy.
Yep.
I can't remember what the exact is.
There's a lot of angry noodles over there.
Yeah. Yeah, the 23 and the 8, and in the zone 1 and 2, and then the Goldens in like 3, 4, 5, and 6 is so nice. You know, like.
I see you, Inono, with the Godzilla 91. Thing's a hoss.
Yeah, it can be.
Yeah, four of them is 60,000 counter power. It's insane.
Well, only if you're in zone 6.
Yeah, which he is not.
Yeah, it is. So that's what it's only a 5K
that's
right
it.
now.
That's the 8, right? That destroys the strategy.
No, that's the 7. No, it's the 7. That's the One step rank 7 King Ghidorah. That one, if you have at least 5 monsters under your monster card, it gains an additional 5,000 or whatever. It makes it a 10,000. So I think it's 7. It gains additional 3. So that's the 10,000 rank 7 if you have 5 or more monsters under your card, which he does, which he definitely does. 37. Okay. His total threat is 37. Okay, we get some Evos. Boom, boom. Get them both back. Boom, boom. Nice. That's 40k right there. Boom. Get out of my face. Not including the 1994, which is 6k. So that's 46k. Shuffle it. 20, 30, 46. Oh, they're just clarifying whether or not the strategy cards are mandatory to come in. Thinking if he wants to get the other. Oh, I remember this. Yeah, he pauses his screen for just a moment while he tells the people that he's on the middle of a very important, I forget how he exactly described it, but...
This is not a good time.
What does he say? Yeah. This is not a good time. That's exactly what he says, something like that. Yeah, he says, I told them that this is not a good time. Yeah, that is so funny. There you go. Torque that thing. There you go, boy.
Ian, shake the camera.
37. Getting the boss call from Bile Ante herself. Hey, at least you did not assume its gender incorrectly.
Because it is a girl.
It is definitely at least 30% a female. Godzilla itself is kind of ambiguous, you know? Like, we don't really know. We've never seen the thing happen, so as far as we know, it's an asexual thing, so that doesn't count. I'd like to think of Godzilla as a female, but
which is funny because Disney.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's Godzilla is a Disney princess. Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
Because Disney owns Marvel, and Marvel made Godzilla comics, and therefore Godzilla is a Disney princess.
Yeah. So he did indeed get out both of them, and then he's dropping an aggregate just to put the juice on it and protect himself. It will not push him back. Ooh, it will.
It will,
because
yeah.
I don't know what monster he's playing. If he's not playing any of the new Ghidorah monsters, and he's playing like some of the original ones,
he's
only
playing
be 39,000.
That is the new Ghidorah, yeah.
That's one of the new ones, yeah. So it will not move him back, I don't think. 41. Oh, what? 37? Oh, it's the two-step that... I see. The other one's 36k. The other new King Ghidorah card, yeah, its base threat is 36k. So with one rage, it would have been 41. Ooh, it did get the move. They're discussing something. Oh, he's just too big.
Yeah.
55k. That's what I'm saying, dude. A lot of people like to argue like this card's bad, it doubles the threat of your opponent's monster, or the counter power of your opponent's battle card. But dude, base 55 in a deck that runs 30 fucking monsters is kind of brutal. It may not be exactly 30 depending on the build, but you get what I'm trying to say. Like, it's, oh man, I'm telling you, I've gotten to this point before where like my opponent was in their rank 4 and I was like, I can't counter, there's no reason to pitch all this rage. They're gonna rank me up and they'll counter me and I'll draw my hand, and now I got like 13 cards in my hand and 9 of them are monsters. It's like, well, you're not countering me this turn either. Yeah. I say that, and then Ian also dropped like 128,000 counter on me with 4 King of the Monsters and like 6 Rage himself. So, you know, it happens. Nice. Oh man, I love it. That's a really good one to try to stand behind if you don't think you can win this turn.
Yeah.
Because it gains you based off the unused zones of your opponent's battle. Or like field. I was going to say battlefield, but their field. So because he has 4 open zones, that monster is gaining 20,000 threat. And he raged 4 times. So like, yeah, that's a good one to try to stand behind.
Oh! And Inono takes it. Awesome. That ending kind of came out of nowhere.
It's not over, is it?
Yeah.
Did he counter him?
Yeah.
He countered him?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow! I don't see how I missed that.
It happened in the blink of an eye. Yeah, he had the Goldens on the field, and it takes it.
Yeah, the 2 Goldens and then the 3. So that's.
Yeah, that was good. It came. It just very surprise ending there.
And then 40. Yeah.
Shout outs to Inono for the victory.
That was good. All right. I appreciate everyone for watching. That was awesome.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys sitting with us and watching all these videos. If you watched all 4 of them, thank you very much. All right.
Okay, so that was awesome.
Yeah, that was really cool.
That was a lot of fun to watch. What do you think?
I loved it. Yeah, and I
the second annual showcase
didn't watch
match
it while it was going on, just so when we did these dubs, it would be all fresh and new.
Yeah, I really enjoyed. So let's think about this. What we had round 1. It was Rapushi-san and it was Keldroc,
yep.
and I believe Rapushi got him with the Shin combo.
Yep.
Right. And then round 2 was Ian versus Rapushi-san, right? And Ian was playing Shin combo and got invaded on by blue. It was like a blue counter Evo deck.
Yeah,
right?
It was an Evo deck.
I'm pretty sure it was like a Evo deck, right? So that was cool. And then round 3, we had that was Keldroc's turn again, and he got it with Bungler. What was he playing against? Shin combo, wasn't it? It was Inono-san playing Shin, I think.
I believe so.
No. No, it was red, but it was the new Fest stuff, or not Fest, but the GMK, I think is what it is.
The 2001
GMK Godzilla stuff. Yeah, where he has all the Awakening 4 and 6 and stuff. That was cool. We got to see Bungler in action, of course, and then final round
is Ian versus Inono.
And it was Ghidorah Bio.
Yeah, which was my favorite round. It was definitely the longest.
It was my 2. I'll be honest with you, it was my 2. The first. It was really cool actually seeing Shin combo pop off, just because it is it's kind of the only true combo.
It really is as far as this game is concerned. It's really like the most in-depth combo, and I'm pretty sure it's like a minimum 4-card combo to do it.
It is, yeah, depending on the legality of the cards you're allowed to use. Yeah, I believe it is a minimum 4 cards. But honestly, though, after that, and then watching basically those same two decks played out again 2 games in a row, by the time it came around to the Ghidorah bio deck, it was very fresh. It was nice.
It was nice to then they changed.
As soon as I saw Ghidorah, and shout out to Ghidorah, let's go. I was really excited. I wanted to see Ghidorah do well. I want to see it in a tournament environment do well. Every time I've ever played it, I play it like shit. So
yeah, I can't blame you on that one. I kind of had a hard time with I always get really unlucky with the RNG, but now that they've added so many Ghidorah battle cards instead of having to rely on milling,
it's a lot
monsters,
less.
Yeah, it's not quite so bad.
Yeah, that was awesome though. I did enjoy that. So let's think about this. So the first fest we had 3-1 America, right?
Yeah, and this was
technically a 3-0, technically, because the last game they played, I want to say they declared it a skirmish match because they wanted to use the
new fest stuff. Yeah, because
it was still that was exclusive. It was exclusive Japanese content, and we didn't have, it's not legal for play here, and so I don't think they technically counted that. But we give them that one 3-1. I like.
And then this was also
definitely
3-1.
won.
Yeah.
And this was a 3-1 swing the other way. Yeah, so I'd like to think it's tied up right now. As we said again, Inono-san, shout-outs to Inono-san and Rapushi-san, right? Those guys,
they did a bang-up
awesome
job.
for allowing, and Ian and Keldroc also for doing an amazing job, not only qualifying but participating.
Yeah. And then shout-outs to our man Zurgil for doing all the translations. And
Zurgil and Paprika, right?
Holding it down.
They both killing it with the translations, killing it with the they're our MC. Let's be honest, they're our host.
Yep.
If Rapushi-san is putting this on his Twitch, so everyone should go check out his Twitch.
Yep, links will be down in the description.
Link is on the screen and in the description. Yep. So everybody, check that out. Let's see. We try to get him. Anyone who watched this video, let's try to get over there to his Twitch. Hit follow. It's free. Doesn't require any money. Even if you don't get on Twitch that much, just go over there, check him out, and throw the follow up there. I really appreciate that for him allowing us to show this off to everyone over here and kind of get the word spread. And all the Discords,
Yeah, the Japanese Discord.
On our Discord and the Japanese unofficial Discord as well. So, yeah, just everyone involved. They did a really bang-up job. The first one was really good, and immediately watching the second one, I was like, wow, it's getting even better. I can't wait to see the next one.
There should be one for set 4,
too.
I think there's going to be one per set.
I would think so. I don't know if they've actually made any announcements as to any kind of structure of it, but I would think so. I believe we had it for set 2. Now we've had it for set 3. So yeah, I think now that there's a pretty good following, we should hopefully see it for set 4 and set 5 and onward.
Yeah, it says tune in next time following Booster Set 4 Endless Wars International release for another day of epic battles.
Yep.
So I do believe they are going to have one of these per set.
Good.
I hope so.
Awesome. In order to keep that happening, go to his Twitch and follow his Twitch and thank everyone involved over there, because the only reason we got to do this is because they did this.
Absolutely. Once again, we appreciate all you guys hanging out. Make sure to stay tuned. We'll be bringing a bunch of videos coming up. We've got some collaborations coming up, some deck profiles, and as usual, we'll be doing our weekly unofficial Godzilla Discord top tables and deck profiles for the top.
We should probably have some bulk coming up too.
Yep.
I think we should be having another bulk tournament coming up, which will be awesome.
Yep, and then we're also
comment, subscribe, all that,
We'll also have some box break content for set 4 whenever it gets released over here, and we get our boxes. Be expecting that.
Oh yeah, that'll be a fun time. I'm looking forward to that too. Yeah, all new stuff. I haven't been looking. I
looked some, and it's busted.
Oh yeah. Oh man. Well, let us know down in the comments what your favorite match was, or what your favorite deck was from this last showcase match, and we'll see you in the next one.
Yep, y'all have a good one. See you later.